Hello, and welcome to my media project. I've embarked on a year-long journey into education, media design, and technology. I'm about to receive my Master's of Science degree. My final requirement for the program is the creation of a media project to support my thesis paper. This video is designed to walk you through that project. I decided to create a website in support of visual math and Web 2.0 skills. Here is the address of that website so that you can take a look at it as well. Across the top are different tabs that you can click on to visit the different areas of the site. On the intro page, there are 2 movies to sort of give one a feel for what's happening. This video was created using Prezi. Check it out. And you can see more of that video when you visit the site. Don't be hypnotized into thinking that you cannot teach visual math and that you cannot enjoy teaching math. Your students are just going to enjoy this new program. Alright, and if we click over to the next button, we've got a welcome area where you can read through a little bit about my philosophy on education, some of the things I've learned, and some of the Web 2.0 tools. And you'll notice that there's a feedback survey at the bottom. The same link to this same survey is on the links page of the website as well, right here, so that visitors can let me know what they think about the site. Next, there is a blog page where I have some of my blogs from the year, from the classes that we've got going on here. Some of my classmates there, and artwork I've created. There's some music on this page. The next page is podcasts. So there's a couple of podcasts on there to give educators a look into what they can do with podcasting with their students. I've got a page with movies, and I'm going to link this over to my MobileMe account so that a larger version of these movies can be looked at over there. Now here's a lesson with a video lesson. We're going to go step by step through the process of addition by finding tens. And this will become increasingly useful for students as they get into larger and larger numbers. Instead of always adding vertically and subtracting vertically and having to do all that carrying, this method will eventually lead into a way of using mental math. And it'll be much faster for kids to estimate what the answer is going to be, so that as they do the work that they need to do, they have an idea of whether or not they have the right answers. And it's just an alternate way of doing it, and it becomes a fun challenge. You know, how fast can I do this in my head? So there's a couple of samples of this right on the site. I'm going to add more movies to this page, or at least onto this link here in MobileMe, so teachers can use that. Now, it all started with the math albums. By clicking, you're going to get an overview of what bar models look like. And right here, there's a link to play this slideshow, which has classical music in the background. And that will go on from there, and you can see all of those slides. What I especially like is the last two. What number might fit in the empty box? So kids are going to look at that, they're going to think about it, and they're going to think about what to do. And tell me a story about the picture. It gets kids involved in a dialogue with their math, which is something a little bit different. Plus, the problem allows them to work it out. You know, these math sheets that just have problem after problem after problem after problem. I've seen it with my own children where there's no place to show your work. So the kids don't get encouraged to show their work, and they even want to erase their work because it makes the page look sloppy. And then we can't analyze where their strengths and weaknesses are. The next link is to what's called an Udutu course. Udutu is a learning management software program for creating lessons. And this lesson can also be accessed through Facebook. And again, here's my feedback down here. But this will go through, and you can visit the site and go through this entire lesson if desired. And it goes right in. It's right on the site. It's fantastic the way this new technology works for us. So again, here we're showing the difference between our method and a lot of the differences between the United States models for math and the visual method that they use in Singapore. It really starts with these number trees, which are really kind of fun and nifty. And the kids will learn how to add any two numbers together by drawing arrows, placing another circle over here, and simply adding the two numbers and placing that number here. And then this can also be used for subtraction 2 minus 1 equals 1. So with this one visual, we have several equations, and your visual learners will love that. So it's just an extra help, or it can be an alternative method for teaching math. You know, you can use one or two of these lessons. And the site has a quiz here, and so on. And then finally, the website culminates over here at the right with the last tab, which is for links, and I'll continuously update those. It starts off with my Wordle for visual math. That was what I created for my content proposal, my Wordle there. And we have a feedback survey, and then all these wonderful links to all sorts of technology sites and software and freebies and goodies. And I will just continually add to that page. Okay, and that is my media project. Thank you for joining me.